but today I'm choosing a specific frequency. Meditate. This one is called Cortisol Detox. Okay, here we go. It's cold. All right. So the contrast therapy, the cold plunge, and the sauna, I use it to more regulate my nervous system. What does that mean? The ability to I'm cold. To be able to toggle between sympathetic and parasympathetic. So you know that one measurement called HRV, your heart rate variability, that is a direct indicator of how regulated and how strong your nervous system is, meaning you experience a stressor. It could be physical, mental, acute like this, acute like exercise, or long-term chronic stress, depression, anxiety, trauma. The ability to experience that stressor and then come back down to baseline. So this is not new stuff, this contrast therapy. That's why other cultures have been doing it for ages. In Japan, the Russian bathhouses. Anyway, I'm a little cold, I'm uncomfortable. So basically, I'm teaching my body that I'm getting into this cold water. All the alarms are going off, like, you're not safe, sympathetic, yeah, you're gonna freeze and die, which, I mean, if I don't get out, I could. But in this case, I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm not gonna die, so I'm better able to regulate, to toggle between sympathetic and parasympathetic. You do this often enough, your nervous system learns how more efficiently to exit survival mode, you know, where you don't have that low grade cortisol that's not serving you. So cortisol is not bad. Cortisol in the short term is great. It turns us on, it makes us alert, it dilates our vessels, we can perform, we can fight, whatever. But in the long term, if we get stuck in a mildly elevated cortisol state, that's where it starts to break down tissues, break down our immunity, break down our mood, something that we're way more sensitive to at our age in perimenopause. So I'm gonna put this down and finish the rest of this, and then we'll sauna. So you can do this without a cold plunge or a sauna. The kids actually like to do it. They go in a hot bath with magnesium salt, and then they get into a cold shower, and then they just like to go back and forth, and they feel better after that. So I'm in our infrared sauna, clear light. It's an infrared type of heat, so it's meant to penetrate, and it doesn't feel as hot as the dry heat. So in theory, this infrared heat feels more gentle, and it's able to penetrate your tissues a little better. For me, it's just a reward after the cold. Obviously, it benefits cardiovascular, mitochondrial health, all of that, but I'm just regurgitating that. I do it because it's my reward after my cold plunge, and if I have time, I can go back and forth. And just one day of doing that, I'm able to increase my HRV, so the heart rate variability. The higher your heart rate variability, it directly correlates to being overall healthier, ability to tolerate and manage stress better. That's what your HRV is. So that's what we're trying to do with these, or I'm trying to do with the cold plunge and sauna sessions, so that I can feel better in perimenopause, get stronger, I can feel more energized going into my workouts, and I feel less sore in the morning.